Right, here we go. Welcome back to Time to Talk Tools at Canberra Custom Engineering. Right now, this is a video following on from episode 60 and 61 of my Time to Talk Tools series. And it relates to the QMax hole cutters and the hole swaging tools. So, I have got a 25.4mm or 1-inch QMax cutter, and I've got a 25mm hole swaging tool. I'm going to show you now how to use them and what they do. Now look, there's plenty of people that use these every day and they're much better at me than it. I'm just showing you this on a basic level, okay? So, I've got my Barco adjustable. Remember my favourite adjustable tools, Barco. Okay, so I've adjusted it already for the back of that. Now then, the Allen key, you're going to need a fitting. So I've got an impact, I've got a really small impact fitting, which is a 1/4-inch drive and an actual adapter to take it up to 3/8 drive. I'm going to be honest with you, you can just use an Allen key, all right? That's what they say to use. But the reason I'm using this is because I can then put it on my impact wrench and hopefully it'll do it a bit quicker, okay? It'll go through. If not, then I'm going to have to redo this video. Right, now then. For ease of this video, now these QMax cutters will go through sort of 18 and I believe 20 gauge, right? Maybe 22 gauge. No, sorry, the gauges go the other way, don't they? So it'll go through 18, I think 16 gauge, maybe 14, I'm not exactly sure, right? But I'm just going to use a bit of aluminium because I had it there. This is the one I used on the tin snips and it was just easier. So I measured the Allen key and it's 10mm, so I drilled a 10mm hole. All right, that's where we're at. You didn't need to see how to drill a hole. So what we're going to do is we're going to undo this. Now then, we're going to put the Allen key through the hole, like so, right? And then we're going to put the back, obviously with the cutting blades, in, all right? Now, what you have to bear in mind is this doesn't spin to cut a metal, okay? It punches through, all right? So it's not like a drill bit, all right? That's why I've got to hold on to this, right? So I've got to hold on to that. Then I'm going to get my trusty Allen key. I'm going to put this down a sec. I'm going to put that on there, all right? Let's check it's the right way. There we go. Let's hope there's enough battery power in this to punch it through, right? So let's see what it does. I'll get out of the way. I don't want an uppercut from the cutter, from the tool. There we go, we're through. Look at that. How cool is that? And look how perfect that hole is. There's no junk on it, okay? Now, admittedly, that was just a piece of aluminium, all right? But that has gone through there so nice and clean. You can see why people use these, right? Now then, I'm going to open that up. I'm going to take that out. And we should have in there a nice little circle of aluminium, which we have. And as you can see, it's the shape of the cutting head of the actual QMax cutter. Pretty neat, eh? That's actually really cool. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to swage that hole, all right? So with the Dimple die. So it's actually just the same Allen key size and whatever that bolt size, that nut size is. So we're just going to wind that down to that. I think that's actually a 17mm, but I've got the adjustable here. I might as well use it, okay? So let's undo this, right? So we put that half into the front, so the part of the hole that you want to see, all right? So don't forget, I'd cut that. I cut a 25mm hole, or 25.4mm, but the 0.4 doesn't matter, right? So I'd cut that hole, so that then goes through it, okay? Now then, on the back, we put this, right? I hope you can see this okay. I'm doing my best. Don't normally demo the stuff. I kind of like show you. So just nip that up hand tight, all right? So nothing sort of spins or anything like that, okay? So same thing again. We're going to put that on there, on the Allen key. All right, I'm going to get my face out of the way because I don't want it sliced open if this spins round for some reason. I'm going to put the spanner on there and then we're going to do this up, okay? Here we go. Right, now that's done up, nice and tight, okay? As you can see, so now I'm going to undo it to take it off. Right, let's do that. Let's get this off, okay? And then I'll show you a dimpled hole. I think you're going to like this. I really do. How about that? Look at that. That is, as holes go, that is poetry, I swear. I tell you what, they're a really cool tool. And not only does it create the hole, if you've got, it actually creates more rigidity with the metal. So if you've got a certain amount, not like holes everywhere, obviously, but it's a little like running a bead. I've got a bead roller here as well, which I will probably demo actually in another video. I've got a small bead roller up there. You can't really see it from here, but I will show you that because I've got some metal folding equipment and stuff I'm going to do in other videos. So there's the back. So that's what it looks like from behind. Okay, and that's what it looks like at the front. And it is, I mean, it's just smooth as anything. And to be honest with you, the back, right, and not, you're not going to cut yourself on that. It's not even sharp because the QMax cutter cuts it so clean it doesn't leave any sharp edges like a drill bit or step drill or anything like that. It's I want to say perfect, right? Compared to most other ways of making holes and stuff like that. So, right, there we go. So I've tried to keep it down to a minimum. I don't want to bore you. But I knew it would take longer than one of my usual shorts, okay? So hopefully you've watched the episode 60 and 61 and maybe some of my other stuff as well. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. It's free. Just click the subscribe button. And if you like the video, press the thumbs up button. It all helps the channel, apparently. As you can see, I don't have millions of followers and millions of views and all of that sort of stuff, but everything helps. And I don't make money, but I enjoy doing this and I enjoy sharing the information about the tools that I've got, the tools that you could have. Maybe you were thinking about buying them but weren't sure how easy they are to use. You don't need a massive amount of other tools in order to use these. You really just need the basics like drill bits, Allen keys, an adjustable spanner. That's pretty much it. I mean, I know I used that, but I didn't have to. There we go. Thanks for watching. I'm under 10 minutes and that's cool. Hopefully you've come this far. I'll see each and every one of you on the next one. Take it easy. Take care. I appreciate the comments and I look forward to any. See you soon.